Hi Aries, welcome. Thank you for visiting my channel. My name is Mary Ellen. If you're new, it's wonderful, of course, to have you join the soul tribe that gathers here. I am a clairvoyant channel and I work with source energy and a group of guides, the mysterious things that none of us know how to explain that channel through me. And I'm here to speak with you, Aries, as the cardinal sign of the realm of the fire people. You are leading everybody forward in your own triad. The energy will come off of you. It will be absorbed by Sagittarius, by Leo. You will share this energy. So we're going to look at the oracle cards that describe the energy that's available to you and the type of journey that you're going to have. We're going to look into the theme that my guides want to speak about, and we're going to look into your energy, both in the human realm and on the level of your soul. What's your soul contract? Why did you incarnate? What is it that you're working on for this month? So the month of July brings forward a vast shift and change for everybody. We're all energetically being put on a new foundation when it comes to our frequencies, our light codes, things like that. If you want to get in touch with me or see the love readings, click the link for Patreon below. All right, so look at that. Look at that beautiful array of cards. Those are the energies that are swirling around you. You are going to have this great transformation. So when we look at the cards for the month of July, we see that the first oracle is Swan, which is a story about transmutation, shift, change in your understanding of your self-identity through a growth process over time. I love that. Swan, in the Celtic wisdom tradition, is a sacred animal that is available, does have the ability to travel into the dream time, to dream itself into existence. That is poetically beautiful. I love it. And it's exactly what you're going to be doing. This is from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. If you look at the numerology, we understand that it's infinity energy, source energy, out into the void for some sort of perhaps an initiation type of movement through the medicine wheel of your energy. That which you're working on in the dream time in the month of July, along with everybody else on the planet, the readings are coming out with very, very similar themes. So the medicine wheel shows us the understanding of your strength, Aries, servant leadership. That's what the mountain lion depiction is for. And then we see your ability to take flight, eagle vision, and look at the hummingbird. Joy coming to you. It's quite lovely. You're going to be traveling quite a distance. We know that to be true because of my guides use the word nomenclature. So I'm going to say the signature of the bird energy, pardon me. And then we have snakes. Wow. The snake is the symbol for the fire shaman who is able to survive despite taking up poisons or injuries through many snake bites. The difficulties that you have endured as you've been traveling around the sacred medicine wheel of your existence and your intention. How do you get where you're going in a sacred way? So the way you're going to travel is out through the third eye. Do you see the owl there? Taking flight into the mystery, the void, the all-mother of consciousness, the universe. Quite beautiful. Look at that. It's an amazing image, very complex. So we're talking about love energy, given the coloration of the card, also does lend itself to the notion of transformation. So the theme that my guides want to speak to you about is exactly that. That's what's happening to that fellow. It's a long Celtic story, a wisdom story. This is the Nine of Pentacles. That moment when you reach the height of your development, and having reached that place and traveled fully into it, you begin to transform. That's what the color blue is about. So in this story, this is a warrior that traveled many eons, committed to the motherland, protecting the motherland. So something is going to be revealed to you because of the travels that you've had, the travels that you will have into the dream time as you change your form in a very mystical way. I love that. That particular fellow, actually it's like this, that particular warrior had a transmutation experience, and through some mystical means he turned into a salmon that was served on a plate to the queen, who ingested the salmon and gave birth to a very high wisdom holder. So we see that process being described through the illustrations. That is Coventina. She is the sacred butter churner, the sacred alchemist who brings things into their solid form. So you may feel some dissolution in a sense within yourself. You may find these kinds of things taking place in your human life. I'm an Aries rising. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in the process of literally dissolving my life. I'm moving away. So somehow you will see these themes show up in the month of July, because we're being prepared for the Lionsgate energy that comes forward in August. And for you, Aries, I love this. The Fool card. A brand new start, a brand new journey, a 0 point. The soul becomes enlivened because of the Kundalini energy in the chakras that lie along the spine. And where you're going is out to collect your destiny, because the triple spiral of your soul's destiny is turning, and you're starting a brand new journey. A 0 point is the most powerful place that you could ever be in your life, in my humble opinion. Blank ability, blank slate is what my guides are trying to say. That brings forward all your very incredible potential, possibilities. A beautiful form of seeking by looking into the light and taking a leap of faith. And there's a leap of faith you're taking, Aries. You're going to be manifesting. That's the Ace of Cups. We see the goddess Semius. She's chanting upon the sacred cauldron, out of which all things arise. Astounding. So understand for yourself what this means. Your love energy, spiritual energy filling you up because you're going out for this dreamtime adventure, and then spilling over into your life and into the lives of those around you. For many of you, it might indicate new love. We'll have to see. Go check on Patreon. We'll see what the love reading says when we get there, but there's an indication. I love this. Look at that. Abundance. The woman of art who walked 3 times around a sacred well, and the well bubbled up and she became the water. The water became a river, the sacred Bruna Boyne, along which many of the most sacred places in Celtic mythology grew up. The passage tombs, many other very sacred forms of, my guides are calling it divination. This is about having abundance and the way your energy shifts and changes, because you will be engulfed by it in all the ways that we see here. You see the radiant energy of the sun, your element? It's fascinating. It's going to cause you to have this transmutation, and where you're going, when you are in this journey, you will have the power of the sacred magician. The way to manifest is to make a decision and carry it forward. So the sacred magician in this deck is the decider of will, activated at the will center and empowered by the great Dagda, the sacred All-Father. So on a soul level, it's interesting the story that comes out. That is the 5 of Pentacles, the combat of knowledge. Something, whatever it is that's going to be revealed to you, it's going to cause you to finish some difficult cycle in your life. So you see that goddess It's very interesting. My guys are chattering in the background. You're not going to be available anymore to, okay, they just said dystopian, for dystopian events or energies or individuals who carry that into your life. You will never again have to go through this feeling of being out in the cold. That's what Five of Pentacles is about. And yes, there is a sacred combat when you come to this knowledge. That goddess married a human king. She required him to make a vow that he would never reveal her true identity. And he did it in a really foolish manner. She had to run a race with a powerful racehorse while in labor with twins. So she won, of course, because she's a magical goddess. And when she reached the finish line and touched the stone of destiny, she gave birth to twins immediately upon the spot and banished her husband forever. So there's something, because you have Chiron in your first house, Aries, there's some difficulty that's been attached to your soul. I think for a long time, maybe taken on many lifetimes ago, you're finishing it. You won't have to be doing this anymore, which will change the trajectory of your life. And for some of you, look, Nine of Swords. Something that brought great anxiety. It may have been a literal tragedy. It is being transformed now on the level of your soul. I do think this has to do with lifetimes ago. This has come through in a lot of the readings. It's very interesting. It's as if we are healing our starseed transmission, the energy that we carry forward into this place that causes us perhaps to have the mark of violence, which is maybe why we see all the crazy stuff that's going on in these days while we have Pluto and Capricorn. Something's happening. Look. So when this healing on a soul level is done, you'll be on a brand new foundation. It will be true for all the fire sign people, and it will affect all the people walking here on the planet. You see yourself standing, Six of Pentacles, getting some help, some relief from the ancient ones, from the guides, from the ascended ones. Heart chakra energy, assistance, moving forward with this transmutation that you are going to experience. And when you come out of that and you finish that in the month of July, there you are, mature, wise, able to transmit that kind of energy. Instead of the Aries warrior, you'll be the Aries peacemaker, the servant leader. So that's the counselor of truth. In this deck, it is the hermit. Looking deep, coming into the age of wisdom. Okay, my guys are saying age of wisdom. Interesting. They're not talking about just in your life. We're all moving in that direction. So the final outcome card is the renewer of devotion. We see here the sacred bowl. You're going to be successful. See that? Remember that? Where you're going? This journey is going to come full circle. You are completing some portion of a cycle on the circuit of your soul's current existence, contract, intention, manifestation. That which comes through as your frequency, your starseed transmission, you as an intention of the universe. So the renewer of devotion shows the triple brotherhood, the sons and daughters of Saint Brigid in this Celtic tradition deck. And we see this beautiful cult vessel. It's a real thing. It was found in a bog, and it's currently in, I think, the National Museum of Art in Copenhagen. It has many of the themes carved into it that are displayed inside this deck that have a link to the Celtic mythology. So when you travel into the sacred bowl, you are reawakened. That's the purpose of having this kind of psychic, my guides are calling it, a psychic journey. Something beautiful is happening, you are being reawakened. And when you make this journey and you are released from the bowl, you come forward renewed. This is the Judgment card. It is literally about being reawakened. So your soul will be made free from this part of your journey, and it is renewed so that you can go forward into what is meant to happen next. That's phenomenal. So we're going to pick from the Bowl of Runes from the Norse tradition. See what advice my guides have for you going forward. I like this. Okay, thank you. You might be able to hear some banging in the background. There's a lot of construction going on in this building. So this is the rune for growth. It's perfect. Thank you, Spirit, very much. And we have the renewer of growth in the reading. So let me just turn to the text. I'll read you a couple words so you can, my guides are saying, so you fully grasp it. So this is about fire energy. Thank you, Spirit. Growth, rebirth. Thank you, Spirit. And the birch tree, which if you burn it, it's very bright. So this is one of the cycle runes leading to sacred initiation. Berkana represents a form of fertility that fosters growth, both symbolically and literally. I like it. This growth may occur in affairs of the world, in your family matters, in the relationship of the self to the higher self. This is a rune that leads to blossoming and ripening. Berkana is concerned with the flow of beings into their new forms. Thank you for the confirmation. I appreciate it. Its action is gentle, yet pervasive and penetrating. What is called for here is to consider your issue with care and awareness. First, disperse resistance, then accomplish this work. And for this to happen, your will must be clear and controlled. Your motives must be correct. All dark corners should be cleansed. And this must be carried out diligently and sometimes with expert help. That's why we have this. Hang on, my guides want me to show you. That's what this means. All right? Six of Pentacles, help from the guides. A fertile moment of cleansing and healing to bring forward your ability to complete this task in order to be renewed. I like this. Beautiful. Sorry, the page flipped over, but I think that we're pretty done. Once the resistances that you might be carrying are dispersed and rectification is carried out and seen to hold firm, then through steadfastness and right attitude, this blossoming will occur. Incredibly beautiful. Aries, thank you so much for being here with me. And I look forward, Goddess willing, to being able to speak with you in the month of August. Have a wonderful month. Take advantage of this energy. It doesn't come along this way. My guides are saying, in this kind of package, very often. Thanks, everyone.